Welcome back to the First Year Business Podcast. This is episode 10, and I am your host, Lashawnda Smith, aka the First Year Business Coach. And today I have such a treat for you, such a treat for myself, because this is something that everyone should be doing right now. If you have not started, then I'm gonna get you, girl, because you should have already started this. But if you haven't, I'm gonna get you together today. We are going to be going over the 5 things that you can do to prepare your business for 2022. Quick disclaimer, it is muggy outside, it is gloomy and just not pretty. So the lighting is a little different today, but the show must go on. We're gonna keep it moving. Today is my day to record. And so if the lighting is a little darker than normal, then that's what it is. And if you're not already aware and you're a new listener, hey girl, hey. Just so you know, we have the podcast available over on YouTube as well. So if you prefer to listen to your podcast episodes like I do, I have the video available for you under the First Year Business Podcast. You can just hop over there and listen and watch the podcast. But we're going to go ahead and get right into it. The very first thing that you need to be doing to prepare your business for 2022 is get you a freaking business plan. Get you a business plan. I don't know if you created a business plan this year. I don't know if this is your first year in business, if you're just about to start your business next year. But if you are in year 1 or regardless of what year, so let me take that back. You need to have a business plan. The business plan is really the starting foundation for everything that you need to be doing next year. It's almost like the blueprint of what you're supposed to be doing that next year. And if you don't have a business plan, you're going to be throwing spaghetti to the wall hoping that one of the strings stick. And we're not trying to do that. We need to be strategic, we need to be structured, we need to be organized, and having an annual business plan is the very first thing that everybody needs. I'm going to go into more detail about how to create an annual business plan in the next episode. So if you're interested in doing that, then I would highly suggest you make sure you listen to episode 11, because we are going to be diving into everything that you need to have in your business plan for 2022 and for whatever year. This is something that you could do every single year and utilize and customize to your business needs. But you want to have a business plan for the next year, and you also want to create a business plan for the first quarter. So I do 2 different things. I normally create a business plan for the year. It is almost like an overview of what I would like to happen, just different important details that I need to know that I can always circle back to if I ever need to. But I also like to create a business plan for each quarter. Now, I don't create 4-quarter business plans because for me, I find that it's very unrealistic for me to take the time to do more than 1 quarter because things change. You're going to constantly be pivoting, and the foundational parts of your business plan won't change, but certain elements that you may be thinking that you're going to be working on may change. So if you don't create the 4-quarter business plan, then you don't have to worry about that. You just create it by the quarter, and then after that quarter is up, then you go into creating a quarterly business plan for the second quarter. And that way, if something kind of got pushed to the next quarter or whatever the case may be, 4 different business plans for each quarter that now is like irrelevant because you've made changes. That's what I do. That's what I recommend. You definitely need to make sure that you have a quarterly one, because once you start planning out your month-to-month business stuff, the quarterly one is the thing that you're going to constantly be going back to. And then I don't know, I just love structure. I'm a Virgo. I absolutely love structure. I need structure to function. And if I don't have these things in place, I just feel that I am not productive. I'm not pushing my business towards anything in specific. I'm just kind of doing stuff and doing busy work. That's when you start doing busy work, and that's when you start not hitting your goals, when you don't have your business plan. When you don't have your business plan, you ain't hitting no goals. You're wondering why the needle isn't being pushed. You're wondering why you ain't making no money. And the business plan is going to set you up for that. The next thing that you need to do to prepare your business is get ready for tax season. It is December, and tax season is literally, a month from now? A month, 2 months, whenever you file your taxes. This is the time when you want to start getting your receipts together, when you want to start getting your revenue numbers Everything that you could think of, you need to start getting those numbers together now. You need to start getting your receipts together now. You need to start figuring out who you're going to file your taxes with. If you file your taxes with someone else, get everything together so that way you're not scrambling next year and trying to come up with all this stuff, and now you're pushing tax deadlines. Get your stuff together for tax season. The next thing that you could do to prepare your business for 2022 is reflect on your 2021 business journey. If you started your business this year, you have some things to reflect on. Maybe it's accomplishments, maybe it's failures, maybe it's pivots that you ended up having to make. And this isn't something that you have to do for a long time. Like, you can either write it. I personally love to write, so I write down my reflections. I think about it. I marinate on it, like what happened that made me move this way. A perfect example is one of the things that I did was start this brand but I started this brand to go with my original business, brand planners. Originally, I had no intention on pursuing coaching again. That was something that I had did a couple years ago, and I was still kind of doing it like behind the scenes. But it wasn't something that I planned on creating another business model off of. And it wasn't until I launched brand planners and was realizing I was coaching on brand planners. And I was like, girl, this is a planner company, not a coaching company. You need to have a coaching brand. That way you can use brand planners as an extension of that brand based on your coaching. Not you try to have your coaching in brand planners. It just was not flowing the way I wanted it to flow, and it didn't align with the vision I had in mind. And now I have a podcast. Now I'm launching a YouTube channel. I mean, this has a YouTube channel as well, but I'm launching like a main YouTube channel where I'm going to be posting content just for YouTube. It really birthed a whole different business that I had no idea I was going to birth. And this is another reason why you don't want to plan too far ahead in your business plans quarterly, because this wasn't in my original business plan. But because I also do quarterly business plans, it was easy to just add that in. I just want you to know that reflecting on your business is preparing you for next year, what to do, what not to do, what mistakes you've made. I've made some mistakes this year. I have made some mistakes this year that I have had to eat, that I have had to bite the bullet on. And the progress has not been as fast as I would have liked, but I am not dissatisfied with my journey. I am satisfied with where I am. I feel I have accomplished a lot. Not only did I create my planners this year, I was able to launch my planners this year. I was able to get an LLC for my business this year. I was able to set my brand up for success this year. I was able to order my inventory this year. I mean, I've been able to do a lot of things. I was able to start a podcast this year. I'm going to be able to start a YouTube channel this year because I will be posting content on my main channel's YouTube page in December. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this year. I think this year went good for me, and you need to write down the things that you think you've done. It's easy for you to look at just where you are right now and feel like you haven't accomplished anything. But if you've started an online boutique and you've ordered inventory, or you've gotten your website built, that was your first time building a website, or you made your business cards, or you went to this event and was able to do a speaking engagement, those are all accomplishments. And you should be very, very happy that you are able to get past those different things. Like, you were able to do that. So pat yourself on the back, girl, and reflect and figure out what we need to be doing for 2022, because it's right around the corner. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, I feel that you also need to prepare your business for 2022 by ordering inventory for 2022 if you are able to. Now, if you're a new, like brand new business owner, this may not be something that is feasible for you at this time, but if you do have the funds in your business to do this, you definitely want to go ahead and start ordering your inventory so you don't have to worry about it next year. This way you can write that off on your taxes as an expense. You can go ahead and have that stuff already ready for the next year. Also, check your inventory. Check how much you have left in the inventory that you currently have and what the potential revenue is if you don't already have a system for that. go ahead and check the potential revenue or projections that you have if you sell all of your inventory and things like that. You want to go ahead and do those things now. So this way, that's one less thing that you have to do for quarter one. You already got your numbers. You already know how much you need. You already ordered your inventory. You're ready to go. And finally, the next thing that you want to do to prepare your business for 2022 is finish the year strong. Don't slack now. Don't take your break now. If you're farther ahead in your business where you're hitting your goals, your business goals, you're doing really good, you've done all of your major pushes, you've done all your major specials or launches or whatever. If you feel that this is the time you take your break, then do that. But don't start slacking because it's December. Don't start slacking because you done had a good Thanksgiving meal, you done gained a couple pounds, now you about to have, probably a Christmas meal, get some gifts and things like that, see family, that's all great, but don't slack. Finish the year off strong. If you have certain goals that you're super close to, but you didn't quite hit it, try to hit those goals by the end of the year. And if you have a good little community behind you, tell them what goal you're trying to hit and allow them to help you hit that goal. Like, don't keep that to yourself. If you're really close to hitting something and you're like, look, I want to hit this goal before 2021 is up. Can you guys help me? You'll be amazed how many people are willing to help you reach that goal. And then you're going to feel very well accomplished by the end of this year and at the start of the new year. You want to do that. Start the new year off with a fresh mindset, with a fresh plate of new tasks, new projects, new things that's going to be coming to pass. Like, be ready, because we're not doing no New Year's resolutions. Next year, then I'm going to start doing that. No, this year we're going to start doing that. We're not waiting to start working on stuff next year. We're starting now. There's so much prep that you could be doing now. No, you're not going to start working on your website in January. You're going to start working on your website now. Even if that means I'm going to create the outline for it. I'm going to create the blueprint. I'm going to write the copy that's going to go on there. I'm going to get my pictures together that's going to go on the website. Whatever that may be, start doing it now. Don't wait until January, because I'm telling you, the first quarter is going to be like this. You're going to be like, dang, it's already March. It's already April. So allow yourself the opportunity now to finish off strong. Let's go over the different points one more time. Create a business plan for next year, for the year and for the first quarter. Get everything prepared for tax season, so that way you don't have to worry about receipts and finding this and getting all your expenses together. Go ahead and do that now. Reflect on your business journey for 2021, your accomplishments, your failures, any pivots that you had to make, and figure out what mistakes you did, what mistakes do you not want to do next year, what type of pivots you don't want to have to make next year, what type of research you need to put on your to-do list to make sure that you don't hit certain hurdles that you hit this year. And then you want to count your inventory and order your inventory if that is feasible. If it's not feasible to order inventory, at least check the inventory that you have and make sure that you know what your revenue projections will be if you sell out of your inventory. And the last thing is finish the year off strong. Finish it off strong. Don't waste time. Don't start slacking now. Set your business up for success this year so that when you go into next year, you'll already be ready. You'll be ready to go. I hope this podcast episode was helpful for you. I hope you are enjoying your year. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope that you are preparing yourself for Christmas, because it's already, the day that I'm recording this, is the 8th, and Christmas is right around the corner. Like, I can't believe it's the 8th. It's right around the corner. Like, we literally, tomorrow's gonna be Christmas, pretty much. That's the way it feels. But make sure you like this episode. Make sure you comment below your thoughts, anything that you're working on, any accomplishments that you made. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.